This week we are looking at the ABCs of the Gospel. And today's letter is the letter G. So I want to focus on the fact that God is our good shepherd. Not just a normal shepherd, but a good shepherd. We read about shepherds in John chapter 10, verse 2 to 4, where it says, "The one who enters by the gate is the shepherd of the sheep. The gatekeeper opens the gate for him, and the sheep listen to his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he has brought out all his own, he goes on ahead of them, and his sheep follow him because they know his voice." Here we see that John continues that as Jesus is speaking about shepherds, he gives them all these examples of what a true shepherd is. But then Jesus steps in, and in verse 11 he says, "I am the good shepherd." The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. The hired hand is not the shepherd and does not own the sheep. So when he sees the wolf coming, he abandons the sheep and runs away. Then the wolf attacks the flock and scatters it. The man runs away because he is a hired hand and cares nothing for the sheep. Again, Jesus says, "I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me. Just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep." This is such a wonderful picture of who Jesus is for us. As the good shepherd, we can rely on him for protection. He's not going to give us over to somebody else, because that would be a hired hand who has no responsibility for the sheep. But he says, "I'm going to personally protect you from the wolves." Then we also see that he's trustworthy, that he leads us with an example. He doesn't let the sheep go first and see what's there. A good shepherd goes before his sheep and makes sure there's no danger ahead. He makes sure there is everything that that sheep needs in order to feel provided for and protected. Our good shepherd then goes and provides for us. He gives us this quiet stream, as we read in Psalm 23. He gives us grass where we need it. He gives us a cool place to lie down. All these are traits of a good shepherd who Jesus is for us. What I love about the Good Shepherd is how he then says, my life is going to be sacrificial. That I love my sheep so much that I'm prepared to give my life for them. And that's exactly what Jesus did for you and I. He laid his life down for each one of us that we could be rescued. And then what does he do? He invests in his sheep. He provides for them. He looks after them. He says it's not just a job for him. He is so invested in us. And then lastly, the Good Shepherd knows our names. Not only does he know our name, but we get to know him on a personal level. He is a shepherd that is here for us, that wants to know everything about us, and is so relational that he doesn't make it one-sided, that we get to have relationship with him. So as we celebrate the letter G today, know he's your good shepherd. He's with you. He goes before you, and he's prepared to do everything for you today. Trust in him and enjoy this quiet space with him in a special way. Always remember, you are highly favored and deeply loved.